See, right?
Oh, that was nice.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay na? Pwede na? Hello, I'm Karize, and I'm one of the fellows for DiscLab's Waiting Shed program for the Phase 1. Titled Pamumuhunan, Waiting for the Capital. I'm also part of the Cabinet's editorial team, and one of my projects in the Waiting Sheds program is fragments. So it doesn't. I'm still working on my fragments, and it doesn't yet have a title. So I don't know.
Tell us about the process.
The process of my fragments, I usually do my fragments via the cutout method. So I have an original source text, and I literally and manually cut out my words, and then form altogether new fragments out of those words. So it's a new way of writing. It's not the way we usually see how people write, but for me it is still a way of writing, a form of writing.
Tell us about your engagement with lecturers and fellows and artists during the...
So for our fellowship for 10 or 11 days of our stay in Lukban for the Waiting Sheds program, we had a lot of lectures, and we had a lot of workshops with artists and curators. And because we also had an exhibition alongside the Waiting Sheds program, we were also involved in the putting up the paintings, and also learning more about what the artists were engaged in their art and in their practice.
How did your project evolve or change or unfold during the assembly, the context of the band, the people you met there?
Right now, I think one of the things that I've been thinking about after our fellowship was the concept of community and art, and the concept of accountability, I suppose, in terms of making art, because you're not just somebody who's separate from you'd want to be separate from this I don't know, from a community, but we also have to acknowledge that we are also part of it still. So that's one of the things that I'm still thinking about, this concept of community in art.
Can you tell us about your contribution to the Harvest exhibition under Systems of Irrigation?
Yeah, so in the exhibition, The Harvest and Systems of Irrigation, I had a small contribution there. It was a few samples of my fragments, both as text-based and image-based. So I have my fragments there that which were actually published first in DiscLab's website. And then the other images were, I like to call them outline images, because I photographed them first and then use the outline feature. So they're more of gray lines that instead of erasing the details, it actually defines the details by erasing something. So that's my contribution for the exhibition that we had.
Your thoughts about collective thinking and studying together, or communal learning, perhaps, in terms of your practice. How does the notion of studying together figure into your thinking and practice?
I usually don't do communal thinking or studies when it comes to my practice. So it's a welcome change for me to actually be involved in something communal when it comes to learning about these things. So, and of course, we have the advantage of different backgrounds, different perspectives, and you also learn from these.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
Baka
totally
impromptu.
Hello. Gusto ko nito. I don't know. I can feel more